G'day all, here we are, a Yanko Premier League relegation edition. The first one of these we've done. It was so hard to try and put everyone in the groups they probably deserve to be in because it's a big blanket of great players. So for the starters, we've come up with this. I know probably people aren't going to be happy with where they are, but it's up to you guys to prove us wrong as to where you should have been. So if you decide you don't want to be in it anymore, you whack your password in, click your Facebook or Twitter, whatever you've joined with, and that'll pull you out. But hopefully you'll stick with it. We do have a few emergencies in the list way down here. There's a couple of other guys that have asked if it's too late, but at the moment we just couldn't go over 40, and that's probably too many. But we've gone with that to start with. We didn't go with the proper Premier League setup. Just sort of too many numbers. We couldn't have had the numbers we had. We could have probably had 16 and done a couple of groups, but it was a bit time consuming, or it just chewed up the numbers. Obviously, without playing everyone on the same day at the same time, would have been easy, but virtually impossible. Even having a weekly comp, possibly too hard to get a group, even a top eight knockout done in a week if people aren't even available till the weekend type thing, and then the next person isn't available on the weekend. So it was just we're still looking into it. So we'll see down the track. But here's the list of players. I've already got a bit of a setup in there, so we'll just log it in. Make table's already there. So we've got 9 games each, the way it is. We want to get the group stage done in 6 weeks. So it's basically 1.5 games for the week. I'll run through shortly how we're going to do 3 anytime games and then 1 game a week for 6 weeks. We'll kick off on January the 4th, and the group stage has to be completed by the 15th, ready to do the knockouts. In keeping with the Yanko style, we like to keep everyone involved, so the top 4 from each group is playing for the ultimate Premier League champ. So even someone from Group 4 can actually win this. And if you're in Group 1 or Group 2 and you thought you should have been in the Premier League, win your group, you're still in with a chance to take it out and rub it right up everyone that you should have been in the top group to start with. So top 4 from each group will come down into the knockout section. Hopefully we'll try and do that over 2 weeks, maybe to the 1st of March. We may allow another week, or we can close it off and reopen it as the people in the final or so are good to go. But we should be able to get through most of it in a couple of weeks. We'll play it by ear. Kick that off. We'll go in and I'll run it in session. So the way it works is we'll kick this off, say for myself, down here somewhere. Right. So we've got it lined up here. It's got like I said, 3 anytime games. So the first 3 games of everybody, it should be the same. Your partner should have the same as well. So my first 3 will be Luke, Zach, and Phil. They'll have me and a couple others. So week 1 is this game here. So the first game we're doing, this is the first game you organise in week 1. So for me and Matt, so I'll be straight on the chat. Matt, do you want to play? And then if I'm up for more games, then you can ask, you can tag these other guys. Any of them want to do an extra game this week? They may not. You get through them like that. So 1 a week, week 2, week 3, till we get to week 5. Then we'll open it up both up. You can start doing both of them that week in case you're busy or whatever, or need to get it out of the way a bit early. And as you know, we're pretty easy going, and if you're at work for a week or whatever, you need to delay or do one early, that's fine. Just let us know or let the player know you're away at work all week or whatever. We do this game in week one as well, just to keep yourself in front. That's fine. We just don't want everyone coming in and going, let's do the whole 9 games in week one. We'd rather keep it so the ranking sort of stays a bit level, and we got a bit of a game till the end basically. Um, yeah, so that's basically it. At the end of on the 15th, we'll close it over. So if anyone hasn't organised any games, your game will be given to the opposition, especially if they've been trying to get the game done. They'll get a 7-zip win. Not even sure if I mentioned it was the first to 7 yet, but well, this says first to 8, so that's has to be fixed. I'll fix that up. That's fine. Yeah, so that's basic rundown of what we want to do. I just wanted to keep it short and give us a bit of an idea. So hope you stick with it, and yeah, we'll go from there. Game on. Cheers, guys. See you next year.